Hi, Jazzy. Welcome to therapy. It's very nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you too, Ian.
I hope you're able to find the link and everything okay. And it sounds like your audio and video is working.
Oh, yes, it was super easy. Thank you for that.
Perfect. Well, then let's go ahead and get into what brings you into therapy.
All right, well, no cap, I've really been struggling lately.
You have. And I hear you use the phrase no cap, which really highlights a person's need for self-preservation and this need for authenticity and genuineness in a world that really strives for us to mask who we are.
Well, I kind of just meant like I'm not lying, like I'm not
Oh yeah.
exaggerating.
Yeah. So with the screen cut out, and that's really what, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
So it all started when I said this boy, he had good drip and our friends shipped us together.
Oh, okay. So really, what I hear you saying is that there was this sort of charismatic nature where you were pulled to him and your friends knew your deep personality. They knew your Myers-Briggs types, and they said, you know what, dude, you'll fit with his. And this is something that we often find is that the people who know us best can see truly who we are and who we'll fit best with. So it sounds like they put like a lot of effort and energy into matching you with someone who has similar love languages and has who has similar values in life. It sounds like a very deep and thorough process.
Well, I actually like don't really know him that well yet. Like they kind of just
Oh,
like
oh, yeah.
they just know us because they hang out with both of us, but like we don't really know that much about each other yet. But
Yeah.
we did decide to hard launch on
Okay.
Instagram last week, and now we're stuck in a
Oh.
relationship.
You said hard launch and then stuck in a
Situationship.
yes, I am familiar with these terms. Yes, hard launch often refers to taking it's a social psychology term that we often find where people are taking a very big leap to commitment, where they are allowing themselves to show the world their true authentic self, the people who they associate with, um, and they really try and give themselves an opportunity to be known and heard by the world in the way that they would most want. And they sort of drop the mask. And, you know, we talked earlier a little bit about commitment, and I hear, situationship is sort of a way to protect and preserve our uh, feelings in a way to not get hurt by sort of committing to something, but also then not wanting to fully engage. And so there's this dissonance of something that I really, really want, but something that I'm also afraid of doing, which is committing or being vulnerable to something where I could experience a sense of hurt. It's actually a very dialectical way of approaching a relationship where two things can be true. I can be with somebody, but simultaneously it doesn't mean that we have to be dating and exclusive. And that sounds like a really big step.
I think you're right. Like us hard launching, it showed the world that we were together, but it doesn't really change much for me, honestly.
Mm.
Because when we're still in a situationship, like he hasn't
Hmm.
committed me. Like hard launching should be a commitment on Instagram, but he hasn't committed
Mm.
me. And when he hangs out with the boys, I want him to be a simp, but he won't do it. So it makes me really salty, you know?
So yes, simp is another term in which we want to find endearment, love, and affection in a way that we're often not met in our childhood, and that we want somebody to show us and validate us in a way that we seem to have been longing for, that we're trying to have somebody else fill and fulfill for us. And it can be really difficult when we don't find somebody doing that. I can see where that's desirable.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just meant like I just wish he would like choose me over the boys, like sometimes.
Oh, like just be like, hey, Jazzy, let's hang out instead of going and hang out with his friends.
Yeah, and like he like brings
Mm,
flowers sometimes, but then when his friends ask him like what he does with me, he doesn't tell them that. Like he won't tell them that. So it's starting to
Mm.
low key give me the ick, and I'm kind of thinking about
Mm.
ghosting him right now.
Okay. So you're having it sounds like sort of a bubbling up of emotional distress in which there is this part of you that wants to be committed and he's even doing some of the things that you want, but he's not authenticating um your relationship to the people in his life in the way that you want. And in that way, almost giving a sense of deprioritization to you, which sounds like it's hurting you to the point that you feel like you're going to be physically sick to your stomach, maybe causing some nausea, like panic attack like symptoms. And what is it? You're shaking your head. Those are strong
Oh,
psychological terms that
no, no,
that you're using.
the ick is just very like it's a weird feeling of like, oh, I'm done. Like you kind of gross me out, and that's about it. Like
Mm.
I just really can't like picture being with him anymore. Like
Of like radical acceptance, of like accepting life on life's terms and recognizing that I have an internal locus of control and I don't have to just go with what the world gives me.
no, like
Oh,
it's a little more simple
oh,
than like
oh.
he's a football player and I'm a cheerleader, so like
Mm.
you'd think girl math, but it's giving more delulu. Like I'm delulu.
Oh, what's the date? Can you give me today's date?
Um, it's July 14th.
Mm-hmm. Who's the current president?
Donald Trump.
Okay. What year is it?
2025.
Okay. What state are you in?
I'm in North Carolina.
Okay, so I'm not getting a strong delusional sense, right? You're alert and oriented to person, place, and situation, and so I don't hear a lot of delusional thinking. Often, when we think of, I've heard the term delulu thrown, this delusional type of thinking where we've sort of lost touch with reality, is an important thing for us to keep an eye on and make sure that the things that you're seeing and experiencing are keeping you grounded in the reality and the present, which it sounds like you are.
Well, yeah, but it's the Lulu's more of just like when you believe something that's not really realistic, kind of like, oh, like
Mm.
I just wanted, like I thought we would be good together because he's a football player. But you know what would make me feel better? Like scratch all of this.
What? What? Tell me.
Some chicken wings. They sound really bussin'.
Huh. So it sounds like when people use this phrase, it sounds like it's a way of expressing our desire to seek fulfillment in some material thing to create a sense of dopamine, like when we eat something good or when we do something that's fun, that gives us a sense of reward or hope in a time of emptiness or um, sadness, that we're really trying to make up for the things in our life that we are often disappointed by or overcomplicated. Now, I don't really overcomplicate stuff very much, so that's what I'm assuming you're experiencing.
No, like genuinely, I just want to go get some chicken wings. So will you go with me?
Yes, let's go get some chicken wings.
Bet. All right. Nice to see you. I'll see you soon.